The Herbalizer is a fairly new desktop unit on the vaporizing scene. After 4 years of development with the mindset of creating something unlike anything else, the Herbalizer came into fruition late 2013. Designed by two former NASA scientists, both with master's degrees in engineering, the Herbalizer was born in San Diego, California. I was able to chat with Joshua Young, one of the co-founders of the Herbalizer, and former NASA engineer, about why and how the Herbalizer came into being. After just a short phone conversation, it was clear that this device was thoughtfully designed with the intent to redesign the modern desktop vaporizer as we know it, both aesthetically and internally. What I found even more impressive was the careful thought that was put into improving the overall vaporization process by using modern technology. Okay, so there's actually a 16-bit 32 MHz CPU chip inside the Herbalizer. Now, while 32 MHz doesn't sound like much when compared to the 2+ GHz speeds found in most high-end smartphones, that being said, the processor inside the Herbalizer is a revolutionary feat in the vaporizing world. The processor inside the Herbalizer is responsible for some very clever logic. It oversees and ensures precise temperature control, taking into account interior and exterior variables, something no other vaporizer has been smart enough to do. That is, until now. Aside from the processor, the Herbalizer comes equipped with 256 kilobytes of memory to make sure everything is functioning smoothly. In hand, the Herbalizer is a solid device weighing in at roughly 2.5 pounds, which is actually lighter than most other desktop units on the market, making it much easier to transport and move around if needed. Stylistically, the Herbalizer is very sleek, discreet, and contemporary in style. I really like the compactness of this device and how when the unit is closed, all the controls and buttons are hidden from view. The clamshell design is also nice because it keeps dust out and everything is nicely stored inside, including a 3-foot silicone whip, which is quite convenient. Upon lifting up the hood on the Herbalizer, the 1.8-inch LCD, temperature controls, and magnetic crucible, or herb chamber if you would, resides. The screen inside the crucible is made of a high-quality stainless steel, and the crucible itself is made from silicone. The Herbalizer team thoughtfully lined the outside of the silicone crucible with a type of rubber, or what they're calling cool grips, and it's intended to help keep the crucible cool to the touch when vaporizing at high temperatures. Underneath the crucible is the heating element, and directly underneath the heating element is the custom-developed 300-watt halogen bulb, which is responsible for vaporizing your herbs, resins, waxes, as well as your oils when used with the aroma pads. The benefits of a halogen bulb convection style vaporizer are plenty. Firstly, the heat up time is ridiculous. Unbelievable. Record-breaking actually, taking under 15 seconds to heat up to its highest temperature setting of 445 Fahrenheit. And for my non-American friends, that converts to 218 Celsius, again in under 15 seconds. Now, to put that into perspective, the Volcano Vaporizer, which up to this point has been considered the pinnacle of desktop vaporizers, takes approximately 3 long minutes to heat up. 15 seconds versus 3 minutes. That's a big difference. Not being completely satisfied with this unbelievable heat up time, Josh and Rob installed an advanced temperature reader, which is located directly behind the 300-watt halogen bulb. This advanced temperature reader works in conjunction with the processor I mentioned earlier by reading any slight changes in temperature both internally as well as external temperature factors. This type of smart technology allows the Herbalizer to maintain such precise temperature control within a plus or minus 5-degree radius. This type of accuracy on a vaporizer is unheard of until now. All other vaporizers on the market, while they may be able to heat up to a specific temperature you choose, they don't have the technology needed to maintain such precise temperature accuracy throughout the whole vaporization process, as well as the Herbalizer has been able to achieve. Furthermore, this precise control over the temperature allows for a much more consistent vapor experience without combustion, even at its highest temperature, and more importantly, it allows the user to experience a range of noticeable effects from their botanical that are only present at different exact degrees of temperature. Last point about the build quality I want to make is that the air delivery pathway is made from premium medical grade materials, making the statement that this device is intended not only for the vaporizer connoisseurs, but also for the patient who is using this tool for holistic herbal remedies. The package the Herbalizer ships in also can be used as a carry case. However, being a desktop unit, you're really not going to have to worry about carrying it around much. That being said, the box is made from hard cardboard and offers a nice amount of protection. Inside, front and center, we have the Herbalizer. Upon taking the unit out and lifting out the styrofoam, you will find individually packaged balloons that are already assembled and ready to be used. All the other accessories such as the whip, aroma pads, cleaning brush, herb shredder, and storage canister can be found neatly stored away inside the unit itself. Back inside the box, you'll also find an 8-foot detachable 2-wire for durability wall plug. And lastly, inside the box you have a nice letter addressed to you, the boss, as well as warranty information. Just a quick note regarding the Herbalizer packaging, I've been told may eventually change. The limited edition version, which I'm reviewing, will come with an extended 5-year warranty. And from what I've been told, there are still some limited edition models available for those interested. And for those interested, I'll leave a link in the description to where you can order one. Although the Herbalizer may sound like a complicated technological machine, which it is, using it is fairly simple due to the 1.8-inch color liquid crystal display, along with the simple and straightforward UI. To get started, simply lift open the cover on the Herbalizer, and by doing so will automatically power on the LCD. A brief, informative, comical, or thought-provoking message will appear, and then the Herbalizer logo appears. And just quickly, as small and minute as this may be, I really enjoyed being surprised every time I opened the lid with another short greeting, and I really hope they keep these neat short messages in non-limited edition models. So once you lifted the top cover open and the unit automatically powers itself on, all you have to do now is select between two different modes, Aromatherapy mode and Vapotherapy mode. Aromatherapy mode is intended to be used with the aroma pads. Simply add about 5 droplets of your favorite oil to one of the metallic aroma pads. Take the aroma pad that has the essential oil on it and slide it into the secret compartment, which has a dedicated port that the aroma pad fits snugly into. Now all you have to do is hit the aromatherapy button, and by using the temperature bar, adjust the timer. Furthermore, you can engage the fan for a more pungent experience or disengage the fan for a quieter experience. Because the air coming from this dedicated vent isn't placed over the heating element, the airflow will be much cooler, so don't expect to get a really strong experience when using the aromatherapy mode. The mode I found myself using more, and the one I think most people will use, is the vapotherapy mode. So let's talk a little bit about it. First, you're going to want to pull forward on the magnetic crucible, which by the way has a strong magnetic hold. Afterwards, twist slightly to the left to open the crucible and add your finely grounded material, and by the way, a very small amount is needed, about the size of a dime I would say. Twist and lock both parts of the crucible back on and place it back on the magnetic heating element. Decide which method of administration you will be using, direct inhalation through the silicone whip, the balloon, or freestyle. After you've decided on that, now all you have to do is simply press the Vapotherapy button and select the specific heat temperature of your choice, or whatever temperature the herb you are vaporizing vaporizes at. If you are using the whip like I am in this review, you can decide whether or not you want to engage the powerful fan for an assisted experience, which is quite nice, and also having the ability to control the fan can conserve your material in between draws. Also, the Herbalizer will always remember your last set temperature, which is also nice. The squeeze valve balloon system works quite well if you don't want to be tied to the unit. The bag seems very durable, comes pre-assembled, which is always nice. Freestyle mode or advanced aromatherapy mode is quite interesting. So instead of using the whip or balloon, just fill the crucible and hit the vapotherapy button and turn on the fan, allowing the vapor to fill the room with lush, dense vapor. This is a nice indirect way to fill a room with botanical and still attain an effect. But this is not recommended if the room is larger than 10 by 15 feet, since vapor will dissipate before being able to cover the perimeter. The Herbalizer, as you can see, is revolutionary in what it has been able to accomplish. Heat up time that can reach 440 degrees Fahrenheit within mere seconds, a built-in processor to control a new level of temperature precision, premium medical grade materials, whip and balloon compatibility. I think it goes without saying a new standard has been set. So as you could probably tell, I really couldn't find any flaws with this device. It really is an all-around great performing device. And I guess the only thing I'm left hoping and wondering is if later on the Herbalizer comes out with a portable unit. Because if they do, and if it's manufactured with the same high quality technology that was put into the Herbalizer, then other portable vaporizer manufacturers are definitely going to have a run for their money. Alright guys, so that's going to do it. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any more comments or questions that I didn't go over, you can jot them down right below in the comment section, or you can go ahead over and tweet me on Twitter at PocketableTech, where I'll probably get a much quicker response there. As always, be safe, stay healthy, and I will see you guys in the next video.